If I lost my child at a young age, they passed away before they personally accepted Jesus, will they be in heaven?
Well, I believe they will be based on a couple of different passages of Scripture, but I want to say this. That's not explicitly clear in Scripture. There's not a verse that promises that I'm aware of clearly, but there are two passages. One is King David is expecting to see his infant child who dies. He's expecting to see him in heaven, and King David is wiser than me and wrote a lot of the Psalms and whatnot, had a close relationship with God, and so if he believed it, well, I can accept that, and it is in the in I think 1 or 2 Samuel, where he talks about this. So he believes that you will see an infant. Then Jesus, in I think it's John chapter 9, it might be Matthew, I should have checked, but I think in John chapter 9, he talks about if you're blind, then you can't be guilty for what you cannot see. And so I believe that there's an age of understanding. I don't think it's 6 or 10 or 12 or 15. I think that depends on the individual, and only God knows that. But I do believe that we are all born with sin. We've all sinned and fallen short of the perfect goodness of God. We don't have to teach a baby to sin. I think that they're born with sin. But by His grace, by God's mercy, I believe that to what I see in Scripture, that those little ones that have not come to an age of understanding would be in heaven. But once they knowingly begin sinning, that's a whole different deal. I think my dog knowingly sins against me. He will look at me and he knows better, but there are certain times I can just tell by the look in his eye as he goes about doing something that I just told him not to do. He'll look back at me over his shoulder and kind of make a decision, and he chooses to go his way rather than my way. I think our kids get to the age that they do that, and I know that you and I get to the age where we do that.